Warning, this mod contains suicide, blood and gore, and weapons. If you are sensitive to these subjects, click off now. Click to continue. Hello guys, welcome to Cedes by Ethan Tadpole and Untall. What the fuck? Did I? Last one's a piano. Fuck! Alright, with the voices now. There's a choir incoming, I know. I fucking knew! Oh my god! Oh god. This... That looks like a fucking microwave. The hell? Racist Simulator 2. Joshua, 23. Brain death. NY21A2. Smiling is always irritating and annoying. What's there to smile about? After going to a bar, I saw this guy sitting at a curb. He'd always be screaming for some stupid reason. I found him in an alleyway, and I took the chance. I smashed his head with an axe, and he fell onto the curb with one of his eyes fell out. And when I turned his face around, he was smiling. His death didn't even concern me. It was the smile. Why isn't he afraid? Why is he happy? Daniel Cedes, 21. Blood loss. NY 32 and 5. When the movie Saw came out, I was a huge fan of it, and was my favorite movie thanks to the gore and torture. I was inspired and decided to use the reverse bear trap. I invited a friend over and told him we were doing a prank on someone. I thought I used it on him. I remember the strangers looking over afraid. Those faces were quite memorable. Child Ike, 24. Burn. NY 30. DR3. This guy was in a crowd of people staring at Daniel. I actually knew this guy. He screamed and ran away after trying to call the cops. I chased him, and I tackled him to the ground, and I snapped his neck, although I forgot how to do it correctly, and instead I paralyzed him to the neck. I poured gas on him and let him off. Don't snitch. Samuel, 46, blood loss, NY68, CR3. Imagine you're in a room. You can't see anything or move. You want to talk, but instead you're on the verge of choking on your own blood. It hurts. Everything hurts. Michael, 37, organ death, NY 12P, R2. I found this guy at a bar. He was an asshole and kept being a pervert. While he was trying to harass some girls, I spiked his drink and brought him into my basement. I built a trap from some fragments I found at a scrapyard. The trap was closing on him, and impaling was memorable. He deserved it. Unidentified. 19. Suffocation. IL 129. SF2. After all those incidents, I moved to Chicago. No one suspected anything. It was great. After meeting some locals at the bar, a young thug tried to rob me. However, I had a bottle of acid in my pocket. I splashed it onto his face, and his skin fell on itself. It covered his nose and mouth, causing him to suffocate. Absolute idiot. 50 to 70. Drowned. IL. The police found this guy at the bottom of the lake. Someone had tied a 80-kilogram metal bar to his leg. They are investigating the crime scene, but so far there's no evidence to look after. Sounds familiar? No, it doesn't. No. Troy. 34. Decapitation. IL. DC 1. 320A. I used to work at a massage parlor, and this guy would talk to me about his problems. He was in deep shit. One time he came in and told me to give him a happy ending. I brought him to the back and let him lay on the chair. I chopped his head off with a machete. The real happy ending is dying a quick and non-painful death. Diego, 54, suffocation, IL RF9 74. Where do I begin with him? He tricks people into playing his rigged games, which puts people into debt, and if it isn't paid, then you have to pay with their lives. I decided to be a victim of his games, and unsurprisingly, I was in deep debt, and he even blackmailed me. What a bitch! I told him I had the money in my basement. I then drugged him and put him in a machine that traps him. I scraped his arm with a knife until you can see the bone. Then I waterboarded him. Victor Ball. Get it, Ball? I'm gonna have a part 2.
Victor Ball, 63, car crash, IL, CD6, 772. This was my uncle for his death. His life was a limbo between life and death ever since. He was able to drink alcohol. He never cared about laws nor his health. Sometimes I was afraid for people around him while he was drunk or high. One day he wanted to take me to California for some business stuff. I didn't realize he was drunk while driving with me. He crashed into a tree. Luckily I survived. I remember seeing his never face. Awful. The water has needs to be done. Christopher, 21, Mall, TX, MA0002. After everything that happened in Chicago, I moved to Texas YMCA for a few nights. After a few nights, I came across this guy bowling on his own base. Was I going insane? I don't remember taking anything or drinking anything. Not even random people noticed. They would just walk by like nothing was happening. Leo Plan, 17, Shot, Texas, TX, SOH4. This dumb idiot decided to use his father's money to buy a VR after that he decided to play Russian roulette with his friends. He decided to shoot himself. He chose the wrong time to pick himself and shot himself. With the bullet and the right slot. The bullet also pushed into the VR into his face, already crushed his eyes. Charles, 32. Oh, it's me, not much to say. Joe, Joel, 41, suicide. TX, C3, 7332. I feel horrible for suicide. He worked for 9 to 5 for 22 years and decided to quit. He got invested all his money to a crypto company, which turned out to be a scam. I found him sitting on his balcony with a bottle of bleach. I asked him if he was okay, but he just said he was joking. 2 days later, I saw him on the news. He was dead. He drank bleach, but he had to endure that pain for 48 hours. I think he let me stay at that place because he didn't want to die alone. Shannon Quinn, 28. Blood loss. WA03. FO1. My uncle told me the world was built on 2 things: money and lust. I hated that. What's the point of leaving then? When I moved to a hotel, this woman had a website meant for those only 2 things. She would always make those sounds. One time I came over and tied her to a chair. Though she took it the wrong way, that triggered something in me so bad that I tore her face off with my own hands. I cut off her own arm with a knife, so she can't do her business. Some people got lucky with their bugs. Howard Quinn, 3. Oh, the business! Oh, this is... Oh, God. Howard Quinn, 31, Georgia, and M. A man with 3 kids. His wife left him. I met him at a bar, and he would always say stuff about his motorcyclist gang. He got so drunk that he told me the secrets of the gang. It was actually a cartel, coincidentally. After he left the bar, the cartel leader shot his face off with a shotgun, then toward him, sure him, and somehow he survived after that shotgun blood. Jordan Carter, 24, suicide, BA09, 9RL. I don't know who this guy is. When I was just walking upstairs to my apartment, I found him there on the stairs laying there. There was so much blood nearly everywhere. I took his hat to cover my face. I heard some noise coming from the sewer. When I went to check the tunnel, I found this. What the fuck is that? Oh no. 23, burn, 8. Hey, you got burned in the fucking microwave! When I was about to heat up, I threw a face here in the microwave. I think I'm actually going insane. No, you're not, bro. That's just you. That's just your face. Unknown, untail. Who are you? I'm a big dog, big bear, on the line. I'm the predator, on the prey, I'm even Untail and Kai. Crazy, bro. Designer, animator, director, I guess, made most of the UI, Untail. Composer, polished some stuff, made some animations and intro, K-Buds, number 1, Laser. The person behind K-Buds, Sigma, even typo, a talented person, and I, Kai, and I Guy. Well, that's gonna be the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm trying to make my voice deep, because who cares? I didn't want to be here. Oh, yeah, Cruise Amelia revamp. Gotta check that in. That's spoilers for the next video, by the way. Oh, yeah. Good boy.
I forgot a little mix.